to happen either. So just dragging this out, trying to run out the clock, knowing what the inevitable outcome is of this. But yeah, here we're getting a pretty good look at the suspect, courtesy of the spotlight of one of the helicopters overhead. And they have had 2 helicopters overhead on this one. And we understand now that they are calling for CHP to shut down the eastbound lanes of the freeway. I'm not sure where at, but they may be trying to do that back in West Covina, maybe over by Cal Poly Pomona, something like that. So
anticipation.
We'll see how that factors into their strategy.
All right. I mean, that's another, certainly an effort being made on the part of CHP. I remember you reporting earlier, Desmond, that they say that they didn't want to get involved. But this certainly is an assist, if you will, and you know, something I guess worth trying, considering we haven't seen them do anything else in terms of a spike strip. Certainly wouldn't see them doing a pit maneuver, I guess.
Yeah. And Desmond, earlier you were saying the possibility they were going to pull away from the pursuit. Is that still the case, or are they going to keep watching it from the air, or are they still engaged at this point?
Oh no, they're definitely engaged. It seems like there is no chance that they're going to give this up, because it's such a crazy, dangerous one. And this is obviously a very dangerous person. You know, if this would have been even like the pursuit we covered earlier that was reckless driving or something like that, or even just a normal stolen vehicle pursuit, there may have been the chance. But once they get out and carjack someone else, and you know, they're saying that this person is probably armed, so we don't know if it was a knife or a gun, if anything, that was used in that carjacking. But you know, if they saw something like that happen, then this is one that they absolutely have to bring to justice. This is in that top tier. And actually, okay, the airship does think that it was a gun, so they do think that this person has a gun.
Wow.
So they're going to take it as far as this goes.
All right, as we've seen pursuits over the years, we've seen officers back off, but certainly not with something like this, where this person is as dangerous as he is to actually carjack another individual, and that puts someone else's life in danger, and he could possibly do it again. So, and the fact too, Desmond Anwan, that he is driving so slowly. It's not as if the motorists are in danger, or as much danger as they would have been earlier when he was driving so fast and recklessly. I'm sure that has to factor.
Now he's at 10 miles an hour. And we get a glimpse of him every once in a while there, Pat, and it looks like he has one hand on the wheel, the other hand perhaps on a phone. Maybe he's communicating with somebody at this point, maybe with family members. Sometimes they do reach out to them first to convince him to pull over and stop this. But look at him. He's kind of like,
yeah, he's on
got
the phone.
one hand.
Looks like it.
It looks like he's wearing a baseball cap there, and that he's got a phone to one of his ears.
And let's face it, Desmond Anwan, I mean, it looks like it couldn't go any faster if he wanted to at this point.
I'm thinking if that hitch continues to drag along the street, yeah, he would lose control of the car. Very difficult to control that truck.
And he's not trying to.
Right.
Right? Isn't he been on this same trajectory for a while?
Carpool lanes, right, Des?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's down a tire. There's the trunk, or the bed is weighed down with a lot of stuff, and then also towing this trailer that's missing a tire and actually might lose the other one. And so all of those things combined, I don't think this truck is capable of going any faster right now. Just going to widen out here and show just for a second, because they're going to be shutting down lanes of the freeway here as we come back over. We are over Orange Grove Street right now, and they're shutting down the eastbound lanes at Fairplex. So it sounds like they do have something up their sleeve. We might see something happening here within the next few minutes. They may be getting more active in shutting this down and not, letting this end the way the suspect wants this to end. They don't want it to end on his terms. They would love to just get this over with right now. So we'll see what they're going to do here within the next couple of minutes.
And they would most likely do it, Desmond.
Hey, guys, he's either getting a little bit more agitated, or he's making, I've seen him make either gestures or
moving
like he was,
around,
pounding the steering wheel as a person who could be agitated in a conversation.
Perhaps he could see the closure ahead. I mean, I'm guessing, Desmond, they're going to close it before the next off ramp or close to an off ramp where we can get back off, where you basically be stuck on the freeway.
Yes, that is correct. I believe they're shutting the freeway down at Fairplex, I heard, and then we're going to see what they're going to do. So it does look like the suspect's been on the phone, and you wonder if he's negotiating something with Ontario and Fontana. Probably Ontario with this one. If that's who he's talking to, maybe he's talking to a relative. Would hopefully trying to talk him down from this whole situation. This trailer just hanging on for dear life right now. It looks like that rear tire is flat and could fall off at any moment. That could complicate things as well, because then this sign could just drag all over the freeway in different directions and possibly cause the suspect to lose control of the vehicle. But at least there's no innocent people around.
Right.
And so you're still seeing some eastbound traffic here, but we should start to see that thin out here as CHP shuts the freeway down.
All right, I don't want to jump the gun here, but
what do we got here?
Yeah, what is
we
that?
got here?
A motorcyclist?
Yeah.
A motorcyclist.
Not sure where they came from. If they were just over on the right-hand shoulder for a while, they just came into the picture.
There's another
he's
one.
Probably looking at this going, what is going on?
And there's a pickup truck on the other side. Before we hadn't seen any traffic.
Oh, hello. Okay, well, look at this, guys.
We've
got an armored Bearcat.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that, Des.
Yeah.
Honest to God. I'm thinking okay, I don't mean to get so excited here. I mean, yeah.
There it is.
Could be one coming in the opposite direction. I mean, they're armored. This person
Yeah, well, I'll widen out and see if they're, I don't see one coming from the other side. I mean, now we've got some innocent people not too far away, so that might complicate things. I'm wondering if they're probably going to try to make a move once those innocent people get out of the way. I'm not sure why they're still so close, this person right here, if they're just, getting a way too close a view of what's going on. I'm sure it's a very crazy thing to see from the freeway, but they need to get out of the way so that the authorities can do whatever they have to do. Pat, I referenced this once before, and I wonder if they're going to try to physically, ram this vehicle with their armored vehicle. We saw it before, one of the first chases we ever covered together a long, long time ago with someone who was out waving a gun at LAPD, and after a while, they brought in a couple of Bearcats and just pinned them right against the center divider, and that ended it really quickly. But you see here as we're going by, all these people still in the shot, and all of them over on, I guess they're just trying to get out of the way, but they're unfortunately kind of getting in the way, even though they are technically doing what they should. I guess it's just a confusing situation for people. It's not every day you see this many police coming onto the freeway so slowly with a truck with sparks coming out of the back.
Yeah, they just need to pull over and stop instead of continue going. And that looks like that's what they did there, Desmond.
Yeah, they may just need to position some more officers to shut down the on-ramp so they can have more of an extended space without any innocent people getting involved in this one. So getting ready to pass by yet another person, and then there's a few more people up there. But just see how this progresses in the next few minutes if they're going to bring in. A lot of times they do any operation like this, they'll use more than one armored vehicle. So we'll see if they have another one coming in at some point too.
All right, whether it's
speeding up.
Speeding.
Here we go. Something's happening. Let's see what they're going to do. Might ram them right against the center divider.
Yep.
And
looks like
that's what it looks like.
Coming right up next to him and just
Boom.
gently
There
pushing
you
him
go.
right. Look at that.
Wow.
Boom, stop.
Oh, he's
Stop it. The
jumping.
suspect is out. Oh, my, and running in lanes of the freeway. Oh,
And
the
you know what?
eastbound
It-
side, but you know what? It was shut down. So there was no vehicles. Well, actually, there
Whoa.
were a few vehicles there. Oh, boy. This is really stressful. We're
Not
trying to
good.
get to the other side of the sound wall here. We can't see beyond the sound wall. Look at the police right here. Dylan, if we can reposition the chopper here to get in front of the sound wall, I think I just saw something right there.
Did it look like he had something tucked under his shirt?
He
It
looks like
looked
he was
that
fidgeting
when he
with
was
his
trying
belt,
to.
but again, yeah. Well, that's a very tall sound wall, so I don't think he's going to be able to jump over it, Desmond. He's going to have to run quite a distance. Oh, I think, look what's going on here.
Officers are on the other side
they're
of the
running
freeway.
towards him. I think they've got him surrounded. It looks like we're just dealing with the police helicopters right now. Obviously, they have priority, and we're trying to get you a shot of this. Looks like they have the suspect surrounded, and wonder if they're just giving up after all this.
There's really nowhere to go, Desmond. I mean, this guy's a pretty big guy too, and couldn't see the next place he could actually escape from there. So maybe he just thought it was better to stop.
Oh, he's waving and saying something to the officers.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, is that a K-9?
There we go.
That's a K-9 down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah,
That's what's waving.
It's a tail.
K-9 officer.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that. Yep. Yeah, the dog is taking a chunk out of him right now, and you can't blame. I mean, I'm sure they just released that dog immediately, and look at that. Oh boy, he's going to have a ripped up arm for sure. And this is what happens with these suspects. Like I said, it's going to end one way or another if you're going to go to the hospital before you go to jail, or if you're going to go to jail, and this suspect is going to have to go to the hospital before jail because they just got a really nasty dog bite.